Hey friends, so nice to see you. I'm Christiana Gaudette. I am live on my YouTube channel. I am your tarot fairy godmother, and it's Friday. That means that it is time for the Friday weekly wrap-up, where we take a look at the week that was. How have you been? How did you get through the week? What did you learn? How do you go forward? That's what we'll be doing, and we'll be doing it with single card readings for all who ask. I want to thank all of you for being here with me today. And a special thanks goes out to Mixuear. That's Michelle in Canada. Thank you so much for starting us out with a super sticker. I really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can support this channel and show your love for this broadcast. You can also support this channel by becoming a member at one of 3 different levels. You can see who the members are because their names are in green. These are people, again, who have made a monthly commitment to this channel, and they get some special perks as well. So if you are a subscriber here, please do consider becoming a member. And remember, if your situation changes and you need to drop down to just being a subscriber again, that's perfectly okay. I will still love you. I appreciate all of you for being here. And if you're here for the first time, do consider subscribing and make sure you hit that bell so that you will get notified each time I go live, each time I schedule something, and each time I post a pre-recorded video. So I have already scheduled our tomorrow live, the Saturday Psychic Sampler. That's at 12:30 Eastern Time. The link is already up. I do want to remind you, too, that I have a Room and Zoom class coming up next week on the 31st. You can join me here in my conference room in person, or you can come in on Zoom. It is a class on the minor arcana of tarot. Wherever you are in your tarot journey, this class will take you a step forward. So do please consider joining us. The link for that, as well as some other very helpful links, are right in the descriptions. You can also book an appointment with me, sign up for my newsletter, visit my website, read my blogs. Let's see, what else can you do? You can take a class on Card and Craft Academy, pre-recorded classes. And you can buy my books on Amazon. All this and more awaits you. The link's right there. All right, what else awaits you? Well, the Friday weekly wrap-up. And you know what we're going to do. Those of you who were with us yesterday know we have a new feature. Everyone, get ready for Card Cam. Here we are. And here we are with the deck I'm going to use here today. Jake had actually did me a great favor by sort of saying, well, you know, you usually use this deck and this deck, and I think it was like the Spiral Tarot and Light Seers. Granted, 2 of my very favorites, 2 that are usually on my desk, but it is true, I've got like, you know, probably almost 200 decks at this point. Why am I always just using the 2? So I went to my shelves and I found this deck in my collection. It is, in fact, a collector deck, the Light and Shadow Tarot. So this is what we're going to be using today. And I will, especially now that we have Card Cam, I am going to make an effort to switch it up for you because that's part of the fun, isn't it? So those of you who were with us on Monday for the 3-card weekly reading and received a single card, if you remember what your card was on Monday, let me know because it's always nice to make that comparison. So the first thing we're going to do is a card for the collective as we look at the week that was. What have we done as a collective, as a society? What energy has been with us? Let's take a look. One single card, the Lovers. So how does this reflect sort of where we've been collectively? I think we are, or have been this week, really trying to figure out in a lot of ways who we are and what we're going to do, how we fit together, how we get along. And in so many ways, we have not been getting along. And the Lovers really comes up. It's kind of a little bitch slap from the universe, isn't it? Reminding us that we do indeed need to get along. All right. Let's see. Let me now go to our individual readings. And the first request that I see is from Michelle Mixuir, who started us out with a super chat, a super sticker. We really appreciate that. A card for you to wrap up the week, the Three of Cups. Michelle, I feel like this past week, you've done a really good job getting along with people. I don't know if that's like typically a problem or not, but this week I think you did a good job in community, being a good voice in your community, getting along with others, connecting with others, and I hope you've really felt the support of others around you as well. This is also a good reminder to have some fun. I hope you did have some fun this week, but one way or the other, as we look toward the weekend, you know, I think it's always good to have fun be part of one's spiritual path. All right, the next one I see here, Febborn, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. A card for you and for your daughter. Most certainly, we will start with you. As you wrap up your week, we see the Ten of Wands. So this is a tough card, and it makes me think, you know, best case scenario, you worked hard this week, and I hope you feel like you actually got some stuff done. Worst case scenario, there may be ways that you're feeling unsupported. And so it's so important for you to feel grounded. It's so important for you to feel supported by others, supported by those around you, supported by the universe. That's very, very important. So this week you did a good job. You worked hard. You know, I wonder if there are ways that you don't ask for help when you should. And I wonder if there are ways that you kind of don't delegate when you can. So those are some things to think about going forward. Now, for your daughter, the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot here about generosity and doing for others. Febborn, I think you can ask your daughter for help because your daughter is one who, especially this week, has wanted to help others and do for others and take care of others. I think there is a similar theme here for both of you, though, because one thing with the Six of Pentacles is there is a reminder not only to help others, but to allow others to help you. So there may be a little family trait we're seeing there that you both need to work on. Horse Van Dunn, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. Let's see what we've got for you for your week. The Seven of Pentacles, the Tired Gardener. So this week, I feel as though you perhaps have been working very hard. I don't know if that's physical labor, emotional labor, spiritual labor, but one way or the other, you've been doing it. And I hope you feel like that work is paying off. I hope you feel like you get some recognition or some reward for all of that work. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it's possible that right now you may not be feeling that. It is important to rest when you need to. You know, I think you are very often the driver of your energy, of how much you work. And so remember to rest when you need to. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So on Monday, your card was the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And you're probably going to be in class, but you're not going to be teaching for that much longer. So that's a wonderful thing. So let's take a look. What do we have for you, Diana? The Four of Swords. And I really think that this week you've really been tired. You've been getting a lot together, taking care of a lot. And it's so important for you to keep a spiritual mindset. It's so important for you to rest when you need to. But I think this is also, part of this week is you looking at a time when things are going to be better and sort of visualizing that going forward. And I think the Four of Swords here really does also represent that rest and that recovery. And that is a beautiful thing. Ben, Libra Does Tarot, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Happy Friday to you. So your Monday card was the Two of Cups. You've been working hard on trying to have a better relationship with yourself. That is a great thing, Ben. That's exactly what you needed to be doing. And when you round out the week, with the Eight of Pentacles. And what this says to me is that you have been working hard at learning and growing and doing all the things you need to do, mundane, spiritually, personally, in relationship with yourself, in relationship with others. You've been working and learning and really trying to get it right. And I think you've done a very, very good job here. And in many ways, you have gotten it right. And I hope you can see that. I hope you can allow yourself to see your success and to see your growth. That's really very important. Okay, Melissa Grauso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. So you started the week with the Ace of Wands reversed. I remember that. Oh my goodness. And I'm sorry to say this, but you end the week with the Nine of Swords. I wonder if you've not been sleeping well. I wonder if there is a lot on your mind, if there are things that are worrying you. And with that Ace of Wands, we asked you to really dig in and find your vitality. I'm afraid you've been digging in and finding your worries. Oh my goodness. And it's okay to have worries, and it's okay to have a lot on your mind. You certainly have a huge amount of responsibility, both personally and professionally. But my friend, we cannot, this cannot stand. So it is really important to acknowledge what's going on, to deal with it, but to also find ways. And I'll tell you, you get another card. This is the card that came up right under it, the Sun. Enjoy the good weather as it comes. Find ways to be happy and find your happiness too. That's what's important. All right. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Happy Friday to you. Claire, the Queen of Swords. I think this week you've really been thinking about your own power, your own knowledge, your own ability in the world to do whatever the heck you want to do, and finding your power in that. And that is a wonderful and beautiful thing. You got to keep going with that. Jake, so nice to see you. Do you like the deck that I chose for us today? I hope you do. Glad it's feeling like spring in Atlanta. Here in Florida, it is as well. Of course, that means different things in different places. In Florida, it means we're getting up into the 80s, which I love. Okay, so a card to end your week, Jake. The Three of Wands. I think you've done a really good job nurturing your creativity, nurturing your projects, nurturing your spirituality, and finding growth in all of that. I think this has been a good, successful week for you, so I'm very pleased to see that. Carrie Dunnick, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So you began the week with the Queen of Cups, and you're ending with Temperance. That's fabulous. I think you got a lot done. I think there's been a lot of growth, a lot of emotional processing with both of those cards. Both of those cards will talk about how we process things. But starting with the Queen of Cups, that's a very emotional thing. With Temperance, you're bringing in your spiritual abilities and your spiritual knowledge to help you process and transform. So I think you did a very good job this week. That is wonderful. All right, Clumsy Clairvoyant, so happy to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, and thanks for being a member here. A wrap-up card for the week for you. Yes, absolutely. The Nine of Wands. Not the easiest week, but you got through it and you did what you had to do. So I feel like you need to feel proud of that. Even if it wasn't easy, even if it wasn't fun, you did it. And that's what matters. And you're still standing at the end of it. So there's a lot here that says, you know, sometimes success is not all unicorns and rainbows. Sometimes success is just the hard work of showing up and doing what you have to do. And that's what you did. And that's fabulous. All right, Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right. Von Ray, the Two of Wands. You know, now that you're making changes in your life, I think you're recognizing your power here. And I think you've spent this week really thinking about how you go forward, about the ways in which you grow from here, the ways in which you go from here. What do you want your life to look like? Now that you know that you have the power, how are you going to use that power? And I think you spent some time thinking about that this week, and that is a fabulous thing. Hey, Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here, and thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. A card for you and for your academic sister, Monica. Absolutely. Well, we'll start with you, Robin Renee. The Two of Cups. So this week, it's interesting that you're there with Monica right now, because I think this week you really started to recognize how important support, whether it's support in your cohort, support with friends or family, support with like-minded people in community, how important that is. Now, we know that you have been looking for that love connection as well, and this reminds us of that, but I don't think you found that this week, but I think you found something that right now is even more important, which is the connection and the meeting of minds and hearts for the very important work that you are doing. Recognizing that you are not doing this work in a vacuum and you're not doing it alone in the universe. You're doing it with others, and you're doing it for a shared goal and a shared purpose. And I think that became very clear this week. Now, for Monica. Monica, thank you so much for being here. Monica, for you, we have the Fool. And I don't know how much you know about tarot, but that is not me saying that you are a fool or that you have been inappropriately foolish. What it does mean is that this week, I think it's been very clear to you that you are on a new journey, that you are growing and exploring and learning as you go, and that it's hard to know where this journey is going to take you. And so I think this week you've become very aware of your journey. Your personal journey, your spiritual journey, your academic journey, and how fraught that journey can be, but how you really just have to step in and step with it and let it take you where it's going to take you, and that's the important thing. All right. Hey, Pamela's Insights, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And for you, your wrap-up card is the Ten of Cups. Hallelujah. You know, for those of you who are, tend to be with us once, twice, 3 times a week, as Pamela does, I really appreciate you. But it's interesting because we can start to see, kind of where the issues are. And I feel like you've been going through it for a while. And I think this week, maybe you had some good things happen. Maybe you enjoyed some people around you. Maybe you came to a place of some personal healing. One way or the other, it looks like you had a good week, maybe the best week in a while. So all your hard work is paying off as far as I can see. Very well done. Gemini Sun, so happy to see you. Thank you so much for being here. A hopefully reassuring wrap-up card. Okay, we'll do our best. Justice. And we can see in this deck, Justice is card 8. And for those of you who study tarot, you see a lot of Crowley influences in this deck. So I think this is reassuring in that you are finding your balance. You are figuring out how to advocate for yourself. You are figuring out what you need and how to ask for what you need. And so I think this is reassuring, not that anything here is easy, but that you are doing what you need to do, that there are people who are here to help you, and that you are finding a way to make it all work. So very well done. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. Here is a card for you. You get the Hierophant. So this week, I think you did very well taking care of what you have to take care of, using your skills, using your abilities, using your authority, learning and growing in the ways that you need to, and I'm thinking helping others around you learn and grow. So, if this is about work, I think you impressed your bosses. I think you were a good leader for others. So very well done. I think you had a very good week this week, whether you know it or not. All right. Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I know you are traveling this week, right? And Princess of Swords. So I think you were able to communicate very well. I think you were able to achieve your goals. I think you were indeed heard. And you wanted to remind people, if I remember correctly, that, that you're here and that you're wise and that you serve a purpose in one way or the other. I think that has been done. So very good, very well done. Hey, Caroline McLaughlin, so nice to see you. A card for you. We have the Princess of Cups. So I think this week you were very good at communicating what was in your heart. I think you were good at nurturing your emotions and being sensitive to the emotions of others. You might have done some creative projects. You might have focused on, even feeling the love of those around you and the love from those in spirit. So this is a card that suggests that you were in your intuition, that you were in your heart, and that you were using your communication skills. And I think there was some learning and growth in here as well. So very well done. And let's see, Yatsuri Shop. Zuri, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And happy Friday to you. Glad you're here. I didn't see your request for a card right there, but it's coming up. So I'm going to just jump you ahead and give you your card right now, Zuri. And Zuri, you get the World. I feel like you're starting to feel more like being in the world and understanding your world and figuring out who you're going to be in your world and how you're going to show up. I think you got a lot done this week, and I think you are really getting ready to kind of come into the world the way you want to. So very, very well done. All right. Christina R., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Christina, you get the King of Wands. This week, I think you got a lot done. I think you're really showing up as a leader. I think you're starting to really feel some passion for where you are and what you're doing. And I think you may have had some time in your personal life, maybe to be a little creative or to have some fun. So that's fabulous too. All right, DeAndre, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Mystics Haven, so glad you're here. Okay, Mystics Haven, a card for you. You're the second one to get this. We have Justice. So this week, I think you might have had a situation where you had to advocate for yourself, where you had to make your needs important. And I think you were able to do that, and that's so good. It's so important to be able to do that. I think, too, you've really thought about how to bring more balance to your life, and that's important, too. DeAndre, so happy to see you. Here's a card for you. DeAndre, you get the Queen of Cups. And I think there's a lot going on for you emotionally. And this week, I think you really started thinking about how you can take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally better, and how that's really your responsibility. You can't wait for someone else to take care of you. You have to take care of you. And I think you're figuring that out. Oh, Teresa Chase, so nice to see you. Your request disappeared. Yeah, that's what happens to early birds. I'm sorry. The early birds at a certain point just do not get the worm at all. They just get cut off. I'm sorry. But thank you for sticking with us, and thank you for getting your request in. Thanks for being a member here. Your card was the Four of Wands on Monday. And look, the Three of Wands today. You're the second person to get this today. So when we look at this card for you, I think you had a really good week, and I think you're really starting to see where you're at, what you need to do, what you want, and how you can move yourself forward. So I feel like you had a decent week, and you're building something for your life going forward. So very, very well done. The fact that it's Four of Wands and Three of Wands really is a focus on that fire element. And we know that fire is your spirituality, your vitality, your well-being. Well, earth is also your well-being, but fire is that sense of vitality. Also your inspiration, your creativity, your spirituality, all of that. So I hope you were able to engage some of those things this week, and I hope you keep them engaged. Hey, Raquel, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here, and thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. Okay, Raquel, the Prince of Swords. So I bet this week went by really quick, and I bet you got a lot done. And somewhere in there, I think you really spent some time thinking about what you want your direction to be and how to get there, how to help others, how to be there for yourself, how to move yourself forward. I really feel like you were directed this week, whether that's self-directed, directed by spirit, or both. I think you've done a good job communicating and a good job figuring out what your truth is. So very, very well done. Hey, Donna. Donna, I'm going to miss you at FPG too. Thanks so much for being here, though. And let's see, Betty Flesher, so happy to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using one of the members-only emojis. So Friday's card was the Hanged Man reversed. Thanks for using two of the members-only emojis. So today you get the Eight of Swords. So what's up with that, Betty? Hanged Man reversed, I really felt like you leapt into the week really trying to be in control. Some things may have happened this week that have brought you to a certain amount of anxiety, or some things that have limited you. So, maybe that's it. It's like you're trying to be in control and you're trying to move forward, but at the same time, you're feeling limited. And there are some real things in your life that do limit you, and that's hard. And so I think it's really seeking the balance here, but try not to let it all get up in your head and bug you too much. Hey, Amy Foreman, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Hey, Chera Saddlemeyer, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using the members-only emojis. And a card for you and a card for Lucian, most certainly. So for you, Caroline, let me dig deep and get your card. Oh my goodness, it's the Five of Swords. You had some battles this week. The question is, are you the winner, the loser, or you are not sure yet? It's important for you to speak on your own behalf, to stand up on your own behalf, to fight on your own behalf when you have to. And I think this week, maybe you had to, and that's good. Not easy, but good. Good to know that you have the strength to do it and you value yourself enough to stick up for yourself when you need to and to be strategic in your own behalf when you need to. So very well done. All right. So for Lucian, let's see what we got for Lucian. Temperance. Lucian, you did a good job keeping your patience when you didn't feel like it. You did a good job being creative. And you did a good job multitasking, having to do more than one thing at the same time. Very well done. Sharon Badger, thanks for being here. Glad to see you. A card for today. Yes, this is a card to wrap up your week, how your week was. And this week, I think you thought a lot about what you would like to manifest in your life. You have the Two of Wands here. And this can be a card of looking to the future, of figuring out what you want to bring into your life and how you want to manifest it. And I think this week you really started to see some of your power to create your life going forward. And this is a very important thing, to do things on a spiritual level, on a mundane level, and on a creative level to create what you want going forward. The power here is with you to do that. Hey, Cassandra, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using the members only emojis and for having such a good emoji game in general. Monday you had the star and it was on point. Well, hallelujah. That's a good thing. Nice to see you. Nice to see that. And here we have the Ace of Swords still on point. I feel like you're really figuring it out. You're finding a lot of truth. You're figuring out how to communicate what you have to communicate, how to do what you have to do. It is a wonderful and good thing. Very well done. Hey, Linda Armstrong, nice to see you. Feeling clever, and you made it. Yeah, we're here a lot, so I hope you're going to be here a lot with us as well. Ms. Silver, nice to see you. A card for you, Linda Armstrong, absolutely. And some love for Card Cam from Zuri, yay. Yeah, I think are we all loving the Card Cam? I love the Card Cam. Okay, Linda Armstrong, you're the second person to get this. The Prince of Swords, that's like the Knight of Swords. So what does that tell us? That tells us that this week you had good communication, you got a lot done, you moved quickly to take care of problems, solve problems, figure things out, maybe even planning a trip for the future. And basically getting her done, kicking ass and taking no names. Those, you probably did take names too. Seriously, this is a card that says you were in your integrity, that you were communicating clearly and doing it all swiftly. Very well done. Amy Foreman, happy to give you a card today. You get the Magician. You know, this week I think you really had to dig in and figure out what your resources are. And in that, you recognize that you have power. You have the power to create. You have the power to juggle a lot of different things, to use your tools and your skills and your abilities. And whatever it was that caused you to have to dig into that might be difficult. It might not be the easiest week. But you got the power to handle that and whatever else you have to handle this past week and going forward. So well done. Jake, yes, this is a deck that is very much based on Crowley's designs, absolutely. Okay, Ms. Silver 41, here is a card for you. Okay. Ms. Silver, the Empress, I feel like this week you did a lot to really try to create your abundance and to figure out who you're gonna be and what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it, and really digging into your own creativity. So I think you did very well this week to create what you need to create and to nurture what you need to nurture. Oh, Claire, your card was the King of Swords reversed on Monday and you got the Queen of Swords today. Very well done. Oh, Zuri, some love for my ring. That's fun. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to have to get my nails done too. If we're going to do card cam, I'm going to probably need to go do that kind of thing too. But we're going to have fun with rings and with all kinds of good stuff because now we got card cam. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just over scrolled. Hang on a minute. Coming back. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. Missy Me, so nice to see you. A card for you and a card for your daughter. Most certainly, yes, of course. For you, Missy Me, the Eight of Cups reversed. I feel like this week, maybe you had to be like persistent and tenacious to get stuff done. But my friend, there might have been some places where you were stubborn as well. So, you got to figure out where are you being tenacious, where are you being stubborn, right? Okay. And for your daughter, we have the Four of Wands. I feel like your daughter really tried to dig into her creativity, to find her place where she is happy and feeling good, and to appreciate what she has around her in a positive way. Very good. Amber A, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. You're the second person to get this. You got the Fool. This week you may have started a new project. You may have started thinking about things in a different way. Maybe you had time to honor your inner child and have some fun. All good things. Laura S., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. You get the Chariot. I wonder if you did some traveling this week or if you were planning a trip. Or maybe you were really able to see your own strength and your own mastery. Either way, it's a good thing. Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Okay. A wrap-up card for you, Jackie Masters. You're the second one to get this. You got the Two of Cups. You might have been able to spend some time with someone you love this week. You might have been able to be a good partner to yourself this week, loving yourself and standing up for yourself. Either way, it's a good thing. Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry to hear that you've had a loss. That's an interesting, the Three of Cups that sort of does make sense. And you did get the apartment, so that's good. And some love for the deck. Very good. Oh, Diana, that makes sense. Thank you all so much for the feedback. I appreciate it. Okay. Smile Soul 20, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A card for the wrap-up, the Seven of Swords reversed. This week, you did a good job being true to yourself even when it was difficult. Very well done. I wonder if other people saw that too, though. If other people saw that you were being honest, that you were being in your integrity. It might be that, some other people were not being in their integrity, and that's hard, but you did a good job nonetheless. Okay, Lynn Collin, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Ace of Pentacles, Lynn, either you got a good bonus or you're looking for a new job or you got a new job or you're thinking about a new job. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Maybe something good happened at work this week, but one way or the other, there's a new energy where work and money is concerned. Now, I want the deets. You let me know. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Jake, you do like the deck. Cool. Okay. Hey, Marion Newberry. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member here. You get the Ace of Cups. Yay. This week, I think you opened up your heart, maybe found some healing in your heart, maybe a new friend, someone new around you, or simply just a new energy of love, maybe welcoming spring. One way or the other, it is welcome and good. Glad to see it. Oh, Karen, you're traveling next week. So this could be in preparation for that. One way or the other, it's a good thing. The other thing, Karen Winkle, with that page of swords, was it the page or the knight, one way or the other, it really does seem to be about showing your truth and showing your values. So I think it bodes well for the trip and also bodes well for what you did this week. So very well done there. Okay. Lots of great feedback. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Jean Mnuchin, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. The Eight of Wands. Things are moving very quickly and you're aware that you don't have a lot of time to screw around. You got to get things done and you're not so sure how things are going to turn out, but you just got to go for it. And I think that's what you did this week. Hey, Sione. Nice to see you. Here's a card for you. Ten of Pentacles. This is a very, very good card. Whatever you did this week, as far as money, as far as family, as far as romance, as far as, I don't know what, it's all good. And this may have to do with getting ready to meet love, which is getting very close and very exciting. So it looks like you had a good week in preparation for that. Horse Van Dun, I think I did get a card out there for you, but in case I didn't, let's do one. You get Judgment. And thank you so much for being here, Horse Van Dun, and thank you for being a member and using the members only emojis. Judgment. Oh, I remember what we got for you. Okay, so you get a two-card reading. Earlier, it was the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of work, and maybe too much work. Judgment, hearing the voice of the angels, but ask them to help you. Please let the angels help you and put closure to what you need to put closure to so you don't carry too much energetically that you shouldn't carry. Okay, Sarah 88, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Sarah, Princess of Wands, that would be like the Page of Wands. And this week, I think you did a good job learning, growing, communicating, and having some fun, and maybe even being creative. So very well done. Very well done. And I have to say thank you to Laura for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. All right, lots of love for Card Cam. Betty says it's like deep diving. I'm glad you like it. I'm really enjoying it too. It's you know, it's a difference that I have to learn, but if you're loving it, I'm loving it too. My inset could get larger. All right. All right. Can I do that? Your wish is my command. Inset is now larger. Is that better? You like it? You like it? Do you like a bigger me or a smaller me? Do you like a round me? Because you could also have a square me or a rectangular me. You let me know. We'll make it happen. How about that? Okay. Hey, Reaper Gaming. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Five of Pentacles reversed. This week, you did a good job looking for opportunities, even when it didn't feel like the opportunities were there. And you want to keep that going, being open to new opportunities. That's what you want to keep. Nalini, a card for you. The Prince of Wands, that would be like the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're moving forward with your creativity and with your personal growth in a very, very positive way. I hope you're seeing that. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for the feedback. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time, but I do read it and I do appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Denise, you are not too late. So nice to see you. Denise, you get the 10 of Cups. I feel like this week you had some happy things, whether that's friends, family, whatever it is, being open and grateful for the good things in your life. And I think you were able to do that this week, and that's wonderful. Okay. Okay, so the vote is in. We like bigger, me, and round is good. Okay, that's how we'll do it. All right. Very good. Very good. And it could be bigger me down in the middle, too. Is that better? We like that better? I don't know. This is so much fun. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for being. Oh, Jake wants a star shape. I should look. I wonder if that's possible. I'll look and see. Okay. All right. Very good. So from my perspective, hey, Peggy Lou, just under the wire. Nice to see you, Peggy Lou. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Monday was the Two of Swords. Today is the Empress. I hope you spent some time outside. I hope you spent some time in nature. And remember that the goddess is with you. That's what I hope you did this week and what you need to do going forward. And that's a way of going from the peace of the Two of Swords into something more abundant. That's a beautiful thing. My friends, remember to get your ticket to join us for class on Thursday. The link is right here. And also, okay, so that link is in the description. We've got a link already up for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, so join us tomorrow with more of Card Cam and your specific questions. And please do remember to like this video. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please do. Shout out to all the members. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all for being thank you all for being here. If you have not subscribed, please do. Please hit the bell so you get notified. I appreciate all of you very much. You take really good care. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.